This question today is on use of parallelogram method for addition of vectors. So here we have to draw the vector diagram and then get the resultant. The question reads, there is a force of 200 newtons to the north. There is a force F2 of 450 newtons to the south of east at an angle of 65, and then we have to find out the resultant force. So in order to find resultant force, let's first draw the vector diagram. There is a force of F1 which is 200 newton to the north, and there's a force F2 which is equal to 450 newtons is on the south of east at an angle of 65 degrees. So once we draw this vector diagram, we look at this total angle between the force F1 and F2 is equal to 90 plus 65. That makes it 155 degrees. So we use a formula, resultant of two vectors is equal to first vector square plus second vector square plus twice of first multiplied by second into cos theta. This cos theta, theta is the angle between the two vectors F1 and F2. So if you plug in the values of F1 as 200 and F2 as 450 newtons, and then twice of 200 into 450 cos 155, and cos 155 we know is negative of 0.91. So if I plug in that value, I get the resultant equal to square root of 34900. And if I take the square root using calculator, I get it as 186.815, which can be rounded off to 186.82 Newton. So the resultant is 186.82 Newtons, and the direction of resultant can also be found. It will be somewhere here, and for that you can use a formula of tan theta equal to the vertical component, the horizontal component. So this is how this can be solved. And likewise, we can have other questions where velocity is given at certain angle, and then there is another velocity at some other angle, and you use the same formula to get the resultant. And likewise, you can get the third problem also solved. So the basic rule for getting the resultant of two vectors is the formula, that is r square is equal to first vector square plus second vector square plus twice of first vector multiplied by second vector multiplied by cos of theta, where theta is the angle between two vectors. So this is how this can be solved by using law of parallelogram of vectors. That's it. Thank you.